Part 5, let's get it. Since these rows are longer, I think what I'm going to do is just one row per part. Not only to stretch it out a little bit more so you guys have more to watch, but also because it kind of makes sense that way. So, we got Jackass 3 and Jackass Presents Bad Grandpa .5. Two pretty fantastic, fun movies. Jackie Brown, it's one of my all-time favorites. Jack Reacher, Never Go Back, great movie. That is the sequel to Jack Reacher, which is also really good, but I don't have that yet. Jack Ryan Shadow Recruit, good movie. Jaws, I know it's a classic, but I have not watched that yet. Jay and Silent Bob Reboot, this is a very fun movie. Highly recommend that one. JCVD, good movie. J. Edgar, haven't watched that yet. Jeff Dunham, Controlled Chaos, and Jeff Dunham, Minding the Monsters. Two good stand-up specials. Double feature set of Jennifer's Body and Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I initially only bought it for Buffy the Vampire Slayer because I wanted to watch it, and I had it on VHS, and I wanted to get a DVD or Blu-ray copy. But I actually watched Jennifer's Body first, and I really, really enjoyed that. And Buffy the Vampire Slayer, the movie, pretty stupid. I didn't like that one at all. Another double feature here of Jet Li's Fearless and Unleashed, two movies I have not watched yet. Jigsaw, good movie. I am looking forward to Spiral whenever that comes out after all this corona is over. And I do have the other Saws. We'll get to those later. Jingle All the Way, Christmas classic. I usually watch this either once every Christmas or once every other Christmas. I don't have the sequel yet, but I have seen it, and it wasn't that bad. Put that cookie down now. Come on, get down with it, the sickness. John Carter 3D, or just John Carter. Not very good. Would not recommend that. Then we have Johnny English. Johnny English Reborn, and Johnny English Strikes Again. Really fun action comedy trilogy. Highly recommend those if you haven't seen them. John Wick. John Wick Chapter 2, and John Wick Chapter 3, Parabellum. All three fantastic movies. It's so interesting to see the phenomenon that, as those fall over, that the John Wick movies have become, because I remember, because when my mom was living up here, her and I would go and see all of the action movies that we could. My favorite type of action movies are buddy cop movies, but my favorite specific type are, I call them either the running guns or the shoot 'em ups. That's what these are. And we saw this, and it did pretty well when it came out, but it gained like this big cult following, and I was surprised to see each movie grow bigger and bigger. So, anyway, not to brag, but we liked John Wick way before it was cool. Joker, fantastic movie. This is a really dark movie, but really, really good. What do you get when you cross a mentally ill loner with a society that abandons him and treats him like trash? You get the Lego Rescue City helicopter. Hey! Joy, great movie. Nobody really talks about this movie because it kind of came and went when it came out, but really, really good. Joyride, fantastic. Have not seen the sequels. Judy, really, really good biopic on Judy Garland. Juice, fantastic movie. Recommend that one. Juliet Naked, very, very sweet romantic comedy. I highly recommend that one too. Then we have Jumanji and Jumanji Welcome to the Jungle, both really, really good. I do own the third movie. It is right over there. It's on my new release board. Very, very good. We got the Jurassic Park Ultimate Trilogy, this coming with obviously Jurassic Park, The Lost World, Jurassic Park, and Jurassic Park 3. Jurassic Park is a classic, fantastic movie. Lost World was pretty decent, and Jurassic Park 3 was just okay. Jurassic World, fantastic movie, highly recommend that. And Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. I really liked this movie. I don't really understand why a whole lot of people hated that. Because a lot of people hated it. Like, very few people just said, I didn't care for it, or I didn't like it. Like, when they say they didn't like it, they really went after it with a venom, which is really weird. I don't understand why, because I do like it. I think it's a good movie. Whatever. Haters are just gonna hate. Just Go With It. That's a fun one. Justice League. I really do like this movie. I love all of the DCEU movies because I'm not jaded. I like movies like that. Justified, the complete first season, second season, and third season. Got to get the rest of the seasons because I watched the first season, and the first season was really, really good. Keanu, fantastic movie. Kevin Hart, I'm a Grown Little Man. Kevin Hart, Let Me Explain. And Kevin Hart, What Now? 3 great stand-up specials. Well, they're all technically stand-up specials, but Let Me Explain and What Now are technically movies. We have the Kevin Smith 3-movie collection. This comes with Clerks, Chasing Amy, and Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back. 3 fantastic movies. Kick-Ass, fantastic. One of my all-time favorites. I also have this copy just because. I don't know why. And then Kick-Ass 2, solid, very great sequel. We got Kickboxer, solid action movie. Kickboxer Retaliation, and Kickboxer Vengeance, both of which are pretty decent. I'm a big Jean-Claude Van Damme fan. I actually do own all of his movies, so you will see pretty much all of them pop up here. And if you don't see any of them in the Blu-rays, when I do my DVD collection, you'll see the rest of them there. Kidnap, pretty solid, fun movie. Kill Bill, it's one movie split into 2 parts, but volume 1 and 2, so both of them are fantastic. Kill 'Em All, another good Van Damme movie. Killer Elite, that's a good action movie. Killer Clowns from Outer Space, have not watched that yet. Killers, it's pretty good. Killer Weekend, I've not watched that yet. Killing Kennedy, good from what I remember, but I have to rewatch it because it's been a while. Killing Them Softly, also really good. We have King Kong, which is the bare bones release, and then King Kong, which is the loaded release. A fantastic movie. I do really enjoy Peter Jackson's King Kong. I do own the original, but it's in this 4 film favorites set, Colossal Monsters collection. King Midas, terrible movie. Do not watch this. I wasted my time with this. Those 2 people you see on the cover, the dog on the cover, and the guy, he even pops up on the disc. Yeah, they're nowhere in the movie. I don't know where they got them from. They are not in this movie. It is about these white gangsters trying to commit drug deals, and it's just awful. It's poor acting all around. It's terrible. They lied to me. I wanted a good drug dealing movie, and they gave me Uptighty Whiteys. What a shame. King of New York. I've not watched that yet. Kingsman: The Golden Circle and Kingsman: The Secret Service. Both fantastic. I am looking forward to the 3rd one coming out. Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. Awesome, awesome movie. If you have not watched this, you must. Fantastic movie. Kiss of the Dragon. I have not watched that yet. Night and Day, it's pretty good. Nightclub, that's a decent B movie. Knives Out, fantastic movie. This Blu-ray is packed with special features, but it comes with this documentary called Making a Murder. It's about 2 hours long. Fantastic documentary on the making of the movie. Highly recommend that one. Knock Knock, also a great movie. Also, I realized 2 Lionsgate Ana de Armas movies together. If you don't know who she is, that's her right there. Fantastic actress. Knucklehead. I've heard really bad things about that, but I haven't watched that yet. Then we have Kung Fu Panda, Kung Fu Panda 2, and Kung Fu Panda 3. 3 really good movies. I wasn't dying to have them on Blu-ray, but then I found out that JCVD voices Killer Croc in 2 and 3, so I was like, well, I gotta get those. But then I'm like, well, I won't have the first one on Blu-ray, so I had to get all 3. Labyrinth, haven't watched that yet. Gotta get around to watching Labyrinth. LA Confidential, awesome, awesome movie. La Femme Nikita, haven't watched this yet, although I saw Point of No Return, which was the Americanized version of it, which wasn't too bad, but I'm sure that one's better. Lake Placid 2, haven't seen this, and I don't own the other ones. Lakeview Terrace, it's a good one. La La Land, fantastic movie. Last Christmas, severely underrated. I love that one. Law Abiding Citizen, haven't checked that one out yet. Legally Blonde, good movie. The only good one in the Legally Blonde trilogy. 2 is really ridiculous, and the direct-to-TV Legally Blondes, well, awful. I think this is a documentary. I can't be too sure, but this is Legends of Mid-South Wrestling. I have not checked that out yet. Leprechaun, the Complete Movie Collection. This comes with Leprechaun, Leprechaun 2, Leprechaun 3, Leprechaun 4 in Space, In the Hood, Back to the Hood, and Origins. The original 6, well, first 3 are really, really good in an entertaining way. 4 is cheesy, but it's fun. 5 and 6 are really, really out there, even more so out there than a killer leprechaun in space, but they're fun. Leprechaun Origins is boring. I wouldn't recommend that one. But I would recommend the new one, Leprechaun Returns. That's a good one. That's a decent little follow-up to the Leprechaun series. Les Miserables, great movie. Lethal Weapon, the complete first season, fantastic show. I do need to get the other 2 seasons. Let's Be Cops, I remember that as being okay. Life, haven't watched that yet. Get back in there. Life of Pi, great movie. Life of the Party, that's pretty decent. Lights Out, that's another good horror movie. Limitless, fantastic. I was not a fan of the TV show that came out. Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels, that's another great one. Logan, fantastic. Logan Lucky, that's also really good. I love these movies where Daniel Craig is in and he plays totally against type. It's this and Knives Out that he does really well. Oh, he should be in more stuff like that. London Has Fallen, good movie. I do have Angel Has Fallen, we already talked about it, and I do have Olympus Has Fallen, which we'll get to soon. Lone Survivor, that's a good movie. Long Shot, fantastic. Looney Tunes Back in Action, this is one of my all-time favorite movies. Highly recommend that one. Lord of War, haven't seen that yet. Lost Boys The Thirst, which is the 3rd movie, and Lost Boys The Tribe, which is the 2nd movie. I just put them that way in alphabetical order. Have not watched those 2 yet. I do have the first movie, but since it's called The Lost Boys, it's under T, so we'll get to it later. Lottery Ticket, that's okay. Love and Other Drugs, fantastic movie. Highly recommend that one. Love Actually, really, really good. Love, Simon, beautiful movie. Highly recommend that one. Love Story, I have not watched that yet. Lucy, good movie. Lucky Day, very goofy and very over the top, but it's pretty decent. That's gonna fall over. Ma, Don't Make Me Drink Alone. Don't Make Me Drink Alone. Good movie. That was a fun one. Machete, great movie. I do need the sequel. Machine Gun Preacher, haven't watched that yet. Macho Man, the Randy Savage story. This is a documentary that I have not watched yet. I also have on my phone that I need to listen to still is his rap album that he came out with in 2003. I'm hoping it's okay because I listened to John Cena's rap album and that's actually not too bad. I really like that one. I heard his rap album, Macho Man, by the way, may he rest in peace, is awful. So, we'll see. Madagascar 3, Europe's Most Wanted, great movie. I do own the first 2, but they're on DVD. Maggie, good Arnold Schwarzenegger zombie movie. Malcolm X, fantastic movie. Cannot recommend that one enough. Maleficent, good movie. Recommend that one. And then the kind of unnecessary sequel, but it was alright, Maleficent, Mistress of Evil. Mallrats, great movie. I highly recommend the theatrical cut over the extended cut, though. Just trust me. And then we'll finish up this part with Mamma Mia and Mamma Mia. Here we go again. 2 pretty decent movies, although how they could make 2 full-length musicals off of ABBA songs is beyond me. Stay tuned for the next part. We're going to go through the next row.